Sometimes a place calls to you, not with a shout, not with a blaring sign or a sudden urge, but with something softer, more persistent. It's a gentle tug at your soul, a quiet invitation that lingers in your thoughts, growing stronger with each passing day. It's a whisper on the wind, a secret carried by the breeze, as if the mountains themselves are speaking your name, urging you to listen, to follow. For me, that whisper came from Peru, a land of ancient mountains and lost cities where every stone and shadow seemed to promise stories untold. The Andes, with their rugged peaks and mysterious valleys, called out to a part of me I hadn't known was waiting to be awakened. I'd seen photos of Machu Picchu, those iconic images that fill travel magazines and screensavers, but I wanted more than a picture. I wanted the full symphony. I wanted to feel the cool morning mist on my skin, to hear the echoes of history in the silence, to stand where the Incas once stood and let the magnitude of it all wash over me. My life had become routine, a series of predictable days and familiar faces, but Peru promised adventure, a break from the ordinary, a chance to reconnect with a wilder, more curious part of myself that I feared I'd lost. I longed for the thrill of the unknown, for the challenge of new landscapes and the freedom of open skies. I imagined standing on a mountain peak, wind in my hair, looking out over a landscape vast enough to hold all my dreams and fears. The thought of being so small in such a grand place was both humbling and exhilarating. It was a reminder that the world is wide, and that I too could be part of something greater. This wasn't just a holiday, it was a pilgrimage of the soul. I was searching for meaning, for a sense of connection to something timeless and enduring. I wanted to walk ancient paths, to breathe the thin mountain air, to find clarity in the silence between footsteps. So I packed my bags, heart pounding with anticipation and a touch of fear. Each item I placed in my backpack felt like a promise to myself, a promise to be open, to be brave, to embrace whatever the journey might bring. Leaving home was daunting. The comfort of the familiar tugged at me, but the call from the Andes was too strong to ignore. I knew that growth only happens when we step beyond what we know, when we answer the call to adventure. I wasn't just searching for scenery, I was searching for perspective, for awe, for a sense of wonder that had faded in the rush of daily life. I wanted to see the world with new eyes, to rediscover the magic that exists beyond the edges of routine. Peru seemed to hold the key to transformation, a place where the past and present meet, where every step could unlock a new part of myself. The ruins, the mountains, the people, all promised lessons I couldn't learn anywhere else. The journey began with that first, hopeful whisper. A quiet promise that if I listened closely, if I followed, I might just find what I was searching for. With an open mind and an eager spirit, I set off into the unknown, ready to let the Andes shape me in ways I couldn't yet imagine. I was ready for challenges, for triumphs, for moments of pure joy and unexpected connection. I was ready to laugh with strangers, to celebrate small victories, to find beauty in the simplest moments. I didn't know how much this journey would change me, or what lessons I would carry home. But I knew that every step would matter, that every sunrise and every quiet evening would become part of my story. I only knew I was answering a call from the heart of the Andes, a call to adventure, to growth, to rediscovering the world and myself. The adventure was about to begin, and with every breath, I felt more alive than ever before. My journey began in Lima, Peru's bustling capital, a city that pulses with life from the moment you arrive. The sheer size of Lima is breathtaking, stretching along the Pacific coast, its neighborhoods each with their own unique character and rhythm. The city greeted me with the cool ocean air, carrying the scent of salt and adventure, and the irresistible aroma of street food wafting from every corner. Vendors lined the streets, their carts steaming with anticuchos, empanadas and sweet churros, inviting locals and travelers alike to taste the flavors of Lima. Colonial buildings, their facades weathered by centuries, stood proudly beside sleek modern glass towers. The traffic below was a symphony of honking horns and laughter, a chaotic dance that somehow made perfect sense in this vibrant metropolis. I wandered through Barranco, Lima's bohemian heart, where every wall was a canvas for colorful murals and every street corner echoed with the sounds of musicians. The district buzzed with creativity, drawing artists, poets, and dreamers from all over the world. Cafes spilled onto the cobblestone streets, their tables filled with laughter and conversation. I crossed the legendary Bridge of Sighs, pausing to make a silent wish for wonder, as tradition suggests, hoping the magic of Lima would linger with me. Lima's food was a revelation. Ceviche so fresh it tasted of the sea, tangy and bright, paired with sweet potatoes and crunchy corn. Every meal was a celebration of Peru's rich heritage, blending indigenous ingredients with global influences in a way that felt both familiar and entirely new. The city wore its history with pride, its ancient churches and plazas standing as reminders of the past, even as new buildings rose around them, signaling a future full of promise and innovation. But what truly made Lima unforgettable were its people. Warm, welcoming, and always ready with a smile or a story. Their kindness made me feel at home, even in the midst of the city's constant motion. Lima taught me to find beauty in chaos, to embrace the unexpected, and to see the extraordinary in everyday moments. The city's vibrant colors and lively streets became a living tapestry of culture and connection. As I prepared to leave for the Amazon, standing at an overlook with the city sprawling beneath me, I felt a deep sense of gratitude for all the surprises Lima had offered. Lima had opened my heart, filling it with memories, flavors, and friendships that I would carry with me long after I left its shores. The real adventure was just beginning, and I knew that the spirit of Lima would guide me as I ventured deeper into the wonders of Peru. From Lima, I flew to Iquitos, gateway to the Amazon. The air was thick, humid, and alive with the scent of earth and flowers. I took a boat down the vast Amazon River, its scale breathtaking. Our jungle lodge was simple, no electricity after dark, just kerosene lamps and a billion stars. The rainforest symphony lulled me to sleep and woke me at dawn. Our guide Carlos revealed the jungle's secrets: poison dart frogs, camouflaged insects, pink river dolphins, and sloths. He taught us to respect the forest and listen to its stories. A night walk revealed glittering spider eyes and moths with stained glass wings. I felt small in the face of such wildness. The Amazon taught me humility and the intricate web of life. It was a powerful lesson in wonder. Leaving the Amazon, I traveled high into the Andes, to the Sacred Valley. The landscape shifted to crisp air and towering mountains. The valley was a patchwork of fields and villages, the heartland of the Inca Empire. In Ollantaytambo, ancient water channels still flowed through cobbled streets. I explored vibrant markets, buying a woven blanket whose patterns told a story. Terraces climbed the mountainsides, a marvel of Inca engineering. I visited a hilltop community, sharing a meal and laughter with a Quechua family. Weaving textiles with natural dyes, they showed me resilience and tradition. Happiness, I learned, is found in community and culture. The Sacred Valley offered peace and connection. From the Sacred Valley, I arrived in Cusco, the soul of the Inca Empire. Inca stone walls formed the foundations for grand Spanish churches, history alive in every street. The Plaza de Armas buzzed with life, families, travelers, and the aroma of coca tea. Wandering San Blas and the San Pedro market, I felt the city's vibrant pulse. But the true wonder was the ancient stonework. Colossal stones fitted so perfectly no mortar needed. At Sacsayhuaman, the ingenuity of the Incas left me in awe. Cusco is more than a city, it's a living testament to a civilization deeply connected to earth and sky. Here, the past and present are one. I felt the spirit of the Incas everywhere. The pinnacle of my journey was hiking the legendary Inca Trail, a path steeped in history and wonder, winding through the heart of the Andes. For 4 unforgettable days, I walked along ancient stone paths, tracing the very footsteps of Inca messengers, priests, and travelers from centuries past. Each stone seemed to whisper stories of a lost civilization. Our small group, led by a spirited guide and tireless porters, faced the infamous dead woman's past together. The sense of unity and shared purpose grew with every step. The climb was relentless. Thin air, burning lungs, and aching legs tested our limits. Yet the camaraderie and encouragement from fellow hikers kept us moving forward, forging bonds that felt unbreakable. Reaching the top was pure elation. The world spread out beneath us, mountains and clouds stretching forever. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming, a reward for every ounce of effort. The struggle stripped away the non-essentials, leaving only gratitude and presence. In those quiet moments, I felt deeply connected to the earth and to myself. The trail led us through mystical cloud forests where wild orchids bloomed and hummingbirds darted among the flowers. We passed deserted Inca ruins, silent witnesses to the passage of time, shrouded in jungle mist. Disconnected from the noise of the modern world, I found clarity in the steady rhythm of walking and the soothing embrace of nature. Each breath of mountain air felt like a renewal. The Inca Trail was more than a path to Machu Picchu. It was a journey into myself, a pilgrimage that revealed my own resilience and capacity for wonder. Each step brought new perspective, teaching me to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. The beauty and challenge of the trail changed me, opening my eyes to the power of nature and the strength within. I learned the power of perseverance, discovering that the greatest rewards often come after the hardest climbs. The trail was a pilgrimage of the soul, a timeless walk through history, nature, and the depths of my own spirit. On the final morning, we reached the sun gate before dawn. As the sun rose, clouds parted to reveal Machu Picchu, more magical than any photo. The city appeared like a dream, perched on a mountain ridge surrounded by emerald peaks. After 4 days of trekking, this view felt earned, a moment of pure wonder. Exploring the citadel, I marveled at the skill of its builders and the harmony with nature. Llamas grazed on ancient terraces, and the guide explained the site's spiritual significance. As the day ended and crowds thinned, I found a quiet spot to reflect. The mountains glowed in golden light. I felt connected to the past, to nature, and to the enduring human spirit. Machu Picchu was not an ending, but a beautiful culmination. The mysteries lingered, inviting contemplation. The journey's meaning deepened in the silence. I carried its peace with me. Returning home, I realized I was changed. Peru had given me more than adventure. It shifted my perspective on life. I found appreciation for simplicity, a deeper connection to nature, and renewed faith in kindness. The Amazon's vastness humbled me. The Andes gave me perspective. Nature taught me patience and presence. The warmth of local people left a lasting mark. Happiness is found in connection, not possessions. I discovered strength I didn't know I had. Peru gave me a new lens to see the world. My heart was filled with wonder and gratitude. It was a journey that truly changed my life. My journey through Peru is now a cherished part of me. But travel's magic is for everyone. You don't have to cross the world to find it. Adventure can be close to home. The world is full of natural masterpieces. The key is to answer the call when you feel it. Exploring nature connects us to the planet and to ourselves. In wild places, we find clarity and inspiration. So, start your own journey. It doesn't have to be grand, just yours. Let wonder fill you, and let nature work its magic. You'll return with more than photos, with a deeper understanding of the world and yourself. If my story sparked your curiosity, join me for more adventures. Your own masterpiece is waiting. Just take the first step.